Hey there, YouTube fans. How you going, man? All right, we're going to try and make up our own oral rehydration solution as per World Health Organization guidelines. So this is if you have dehydration, diarrhea, whatever. I'm doing it for chronic fatigue syndrome. So we're just going to do this in real time. I just quickly set up the camera. I thought, look, I've got to do this. I thought at the last minute, I'll just show you what I'm doing. It's not that difficult as long as you got all the ingredients. So, talking about ingredients, I'll just use this for a prop. But for example, salt, I've already measured my salt out. So for 1 liter solution, and it's got to be in metric, sorry Americans, you need pure sodium chloride, which I've measured out here on my little digital scales. Trisodium citrate dihydrate. By the way, sorry, sodium chloride is 2.6 grams, which I've got there in my little container. I'm going to put it in another little container here because I'm going to have to use this scale again. So that's 2.6 grams of pure salt, and it's got to be accurate, right? It's got to be accurate so your body will absorb it. The sodium citrate here is the same as trisodium citrate dihydrate, 2.9 grams. Potassium chloride, 1.5 grams, which I've got here. I've got to open all these, by the way. And anhydrous glucose. I'm using this Glucoden Pure Energy glucose powder. All right, so I've already got my salt. My next thing on the list is sodium citrate. I just bought this from eBay. I've got to be careful because I don't want to spill it everywhere. Turn the scales on. Make sure that it's at 0. I have actually calibrated these scales and we only want 2.9 grams. So 1.75, 1.8. We want 2.9, right? 2.42. 2.7, that's 3, it's a little too much. It's got to be right on 2.89. I just put a little drop. 2.928. In pharmacy, that's actually acceptable. Moreover, you might get a little loss. So, sodium citrate going in my little container. Okay. Make sure that's at 0, it's at 0. All right, next, potassium chloride. Again, I got some from eBay, potassium chloride, which is a kind of salt, really. Another kind of salt. It's an electrolyte, essentially, I think. How am I going to get into this? So, potassium chloride, we want 1.5 grams. Well, that's pretty easy. Just looks like a salt. Actually, that's not much. Oh, way too much. Way too much. .36. So we want 1.5, which won't be much more. Too much. 1.531. That should be fine. Let's go with that. Okay, that's the potassium chloride. And so one last ingredient. So there's only 4 ingredients. Glucose, kind of pure sugar. And we want 13.5 grams. Make sure that's zeroed. Yep, perfect. 13.5, that's quite a bit. It's going to be... Oh, my scale doesn't go that high. I mean, this little container won't. Alright, another way to try this. Should fit in, actually, put it in this. No, that's not going to fit. Plan B. Luckily I got other scales. These will do it. I'm going to use this. So you need a scale like that. Okay, that's zeroed, and we want 13.5 grams. It's going to be a fair bit. That's 6.5. That's a lot of sugar, by the way, or glucose. 10, 11, spot on 11, 12, 12 and a half, almost, 13.5 we want, 13.3, very couple of milligrams, couple hundred milligrams now, 13.6 too much. You want to be accurate as you can. That's really close. 13.5. There we go. 13.5. Spot on. Okay. There we go. We got our mixture, right? Of those 4 ingredients. Again. Sodium. Sorry about that. It cut out there for a second. So, just to go over. Sodium chloride in my solution, right? Sodium chloride, which is salt, 2.6 grams. Trisodium citrate dihydrate, 2.9 grams. Potassium chloride, 1.5 grams. And anhydrous glucose, 13.5 grams. 4 ingredients, we got it there. All right, so I've got my 4 ingredients. I've got 1 liter, I've got half a liter here. I'm going to mix it into, because it's got a wider top, right? It's easier for me just to put it straight in there. And we're off camera, are we? Sorry. I'm going to put it straight in here. Every last bit, it's got to be exact. I'm going to give it a little mix. This time I'm going to use, I'll grab a funnel before I give that a mix again. Okay, I got my funnel because I'm going to have to put it in here to the rest of the 500 milliliters of water. Mad scientist here. Alright, got a few floaties, but it probably won't kill me. That's funny, eh? I'm tempted to taste that as it is. Anyway, pouring it into my 500 other mils of water. Oh, it just is 1 liter. That's the SodaStream bottle, by the way. Just, oh man, that was close. I didn't even think of that. They're just 1 liter. And for good measure, I'm gonna mix it up. So, this is actually from a commercially bought one. It says like use 200 mils at a time. Just for fun, I'm gonna drink some. Let's see what it tastes like. Wow, it smells like the stuff I've been taking. That is cool. All right, cheers guys. Let's hope I don't die. Wow, it tastes like really bland, like milky, salty. That's so strange. But anyway, it's the proportions that they say, and like that, it's probably going to save a lot of money. Probably would be nicer chilled. Now, just one note, by the way, you shouldn't add anything to it. You shouldn't add sugar or anything. It's got to be like it is. Well, it makes me wonder whether, see, I would like to put it in soda water, but that might, because it changes the acidity and the pH, that may affect it. So probably best to drink it exactly how it is in 1 litre. Probably nicer cold. It's just room temperature. And that's it. I hope that helps somebody out there. Check with your doctor, but you can do it yourself. 4 ingredients at the exact proportions, all right? God bless. Teach us all out. See you later.